3, 2, 1.
Oh,
That's hops, dude.
that is nothing but hops.
That is hobby. So this kind of looks like the last one, just non-cloudy because there's no juice in here.
With our glasses in our hands, the hops and barley bloom in a land of craft and cans. Every sip a story shared, review and taste we dare with our Sunday sips.
Still going, right?
Sunday sips. Every for a trip.
All right.
We
Ready
roll?
to do this?
Yeah. We roll.
Ready to lock in?
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of
Sunday Sips.
I'm your host, Kyle Lucas, and that is your host,
Nicholas Woodard.
Nick J. Woodard.
Hey.
Today, last episode we did the Hop Splash Citrus.
We started the series with the Hop Splash Citrus from Sierra Nevada. It's the
right.
sober series of the sober mini series of Sunday
the
Sips.
SMS, the sober mini series.
Ooh, I like that.
SS.
So obviously trying to, to lose a few pounds, to get in a little bit better shape, to take a break, all of that stuff. We're going sober for the rest of the year. You may have seen a few episodes that dipped into October and all that. We banked a few to make sure that we could do what we can to get us squared away for the rest of the year. But we are firmly in the non-alcoholic series, the SMS, if you will. Started off last week with the citrus version of the Hop Splash. This is the original. I could be wrong, but I believe this is Sierra Nevada's initial flagship non-alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
This is kind of how they jumped into things.
Got a little nice can on there. A little nice can action.
That guy looks
Really nice, beautiful can.
Yeah.
I didn't say this.
about the citrus.
The citrus, they had the little grapefruit and
Right.
blood orange slices on there. Really
Right.
nice. Sierra Nevada is whoever does the design work is. I'm assuming it's a team, but they.
You met one of the guys that does the design work. That's a story for another time.
Yeah. At Oktoberfest,
Yeah.
he's one of them. Okay,
Yep.
I didn't know that. They're killers. They're absolute killers. Sierra Nevada design is iconic.
Always is, always has been.
It's great. This is actually 0 calories. The citrus one was 15. I just saw this. 0 calories, 0 sugars, 0 carbs. And this contains 0% juice. The other one did contain 5, and I'm assuming that's where the calories are coming in from. The ingredients on here is insane. Water, hops, carbon dioxide. That's it. You are literally, whatever flavor we're gonna get from this is from the hops, and probably from like the filtered water.
Yep.
But this is great. I did pull up the hop water thing on their website.
Yeah.
Hop water combines the bubbly refreshment of sparkling water with the flavorful hops you love in craft beer. What it really means, any time is the right time for hops with Sierra Nevada Hop Splash. 0 alcohol, 0 calories, and maximum hop refreshment. Here's a little quote. If you're a beer drinker and you don't want to drink a beer for whatever reason, says Isaiah Mangold, our head innovation brewer, and you want something that scratches the itch, Hop Splash does for sure. Whether it's a bridge between beers, I like that. Whether it's a bridge between beers, or you just want to hydrate with hops, Hop Splash delivers an IPA-inspired kick at 0.0 ABV. Add a Hop Splash to your fridge mix and unlock hops all day. I'm excited.
Yeah, let's crack right into this. I want to get back to that bridge between beers
I like
sentiment,
that.
but first,
3, 2, 1.
oh,
That's hops, dude.
that is nothing but hops.
That is hobby. So this kind of looks like the last one, just non-cloudy because there's no juice in here. This is legitimately just sparkling water.
Buddy, let's dive right in.
Immediately. I'm excited for this.
Cheers, pal.
Whoa.
I'm gonna. This is gonna be a real niche reference right now. but I'm going to give it to you because
Yeah.
you'll get it, and there'll be some people who watch this that will get it. This tastes like what the inside of the hop room on the Sierra Nevada tour smells like.
Yes.
If you've been in that room, it's freezing cold in there. You get to go in, rub your hands on some hops,
Yeah.
and smell your hands and see what that hop, like that pure hop smells like. This tastes what that smells like. It's just nothing but hop.
So it's made with Citra and Amarillo hops, which are classically found in a lot of Sierra Nevada beers. You are spot on.
Yeah.
It tastes like that room smells. Even it tastes cold.
Right.
It tastes, which is adds to the refreshing.
Right.
It tastes cold.
Which I it's an iconic taste for me. I think it's going to turn a lot of people off
Really.
because
I think
There
this
are-
is smoother than the citrus one.
I don't disagree with that, but the juice in that would help for people who aren't really in it for a hoppy taste. And obviously, if you're not in it for a hoppy taste, just grab a regular sparkling water. But
Yeah, Perrier is good.
you really have to be a fan of the hops to drink something like this. I think the hops in the citrus one was a little bit more downplayed.
Yeah.
Because there is
Because
that
of the
mix of
juice.
juice in there. But this is like, we're giving you hops and we're not giving you anything else. And you better like hops.
Dude, I'm going to say it like this is, you know that minerally water feel that you get from like Fiji or something like that? I taste that in this
Interesting.
and not from the citrus. I like this so much better. I could be at a bar if they had this and I'm just like chilling and I've had like a couple.
Right.
This is a go-to. I'm impressed.
Interesting. See, I go the other way. I kind of like the citrus, having that citrusiness in it a little bit better.
Are you a traditionally like a Liquid Death like sparkling water fan or like a Perrier?
No, see, I don't do that.
Here's the thing: when I was a child, a child to like young adult, like
Sure.
high school age, sparkling water, get it out of here, get it out of here. I was Dr. Pepper, Squirt. I wanted the sugar. I wanted that all. I wanted that full flavor. As I blossomed into a well-versed, cultured man, I really love LaCroix. I love, and actually, I've kind of like gone a separate way from LaCroix. I really like sparkling waters that are lighter. Like the Liquid Death line has a very nice, lightly carbonated sparkling water, which I love. There's one with like just with lime, which is awesome, and like Perrier. Is good. The Pellegrino is really good. I traditionally like it, and this is reminiscent of that because I'm always chasing that with a sparkling water, that mouthfeel, that minerally water mouthfeel. Excuse me. And it definitely delivers on the carbonation, which is what I'm after.
For sure.
The hops are delicious in this.
Yeah,
The hops are delicious.
I have to agree there. I want to get back to the bridge between beers because we
It's
were
key
talking.
that they said
We were
that.
talking in the first non-alcoholic podcast episode we did about what role this can play after we're done with our sober journey or
Right.
our time off from beer.
Especially us going into a new era of life.
Yeah, being old,
An older era of life.
being washed up and over the hill. It's that, and that encapsulates it so much for me. Like the idea that you can have a beer or two and then want to still be out hanging out with people, but take a break, but still be drinking something that has that reminiscent flavor of, a nice beer.
Right.
It has the hoppiness is still there, but you're not taking in the alcohol. It helps you, relax, enjoy this, and then maybe after that you move to another beer, maybe not.
Right.
But it's the bridge between beers is like the perfect way to describe it for me.
I feel like what you hit there was maybe you get another beer, maybe not. Because let's say let me paint you a picture.
Please.
Let me paint you a picture. We're at Dutchman. We're at a lot of Chico people will know this. But we're at Dutchman. We're at anywhere getting a few bevies,
Sure.
right? As we traditionally do.
Couple beveraginos.
As is tradition.
Right.
I find myself sometimes getting a little too snookered because because I drink them fast, and we like taking videos of ourselves slamming beers, just down, and you really don't give your body the time to process that, and then you have another one, and it's a bad move if you're going from like a lighter beer that you're slamming like 3 of them, and then you go for it, and you're like, you know what, I'm feeling good, let's get a heavy one in there, right?
Yep.
This having a break will allow like that time to pass and be like, oh, I'm actually good off of that next beer,
right?
Or I'm not gonna get that big stout that I want. I'll get a lighter.
Maybe I'll do something a little more chill.
Yeah. Instead of the Lunar Decadence, I'll get a Valle. You know?
Right. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Because I can't tell you how many times we've been like, having a good night. 2-3 beers. We get that 4th one, and like we're sitting there, and I'm like, a quarter of the way through the 4th one, and then the first 3 start to creep in, and be like, "Hey, buddy, you're a little bit more inebriated than you thought you were," and now you're looking at that beer, you're like, "Oh boy,
you're not drunk. I'm not drunk. You're drunk."
So the beauty of this is you have, let's say, 2 of those first 3 beers. You go to this, you let the first 2 settle, you let them have their impact, and then you decide where you want to go from there. Because this isn't going to contribute to it in any way. It's actually going to help. It's going to
you're drinking
going to buy you some time. It's going to hydrate you a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's still, like I said, it's going to give a hoppy mouthfeel to it.
Yeah, I don't want to say drink this instead of water, but this is mainly water.
Yeah.
This is mainly water. Like,
yes.
I think you should still, after a night out, you should still drink a couple glasses before bed when you get home.
Yep.
But this might be able to replace the water that you have at the bar. This is good.
I would not hate having a few of these around the house, just to let's call it a Thursday night. It's Friday Eve, you're home, you're like, man, all I gotta do is get through tomorrow, then we're on to the weekend. I could have a beer right now. Why not? Let's have a beer.
Yeah.
Having one of these instead of having a beer, you don't get the calories. You don't get. For me, it's mostly you don't get the calories. You get to have something that tastes kind of like is approaching a beer, but has 0 calories, and don't have to worry about anything that comes after it. So
I kind of like this in variety with. I'm trying to think of like different ways we can incorporate this into what we do specifically.
Right.
Like we just went to Oktoberfest, right? Like. Or the group birthday party, the together birthday party. We traditionally pre-gamed before that, and that was the downfall of a lot of people.
Yep.
I myself included.
Right.
I got blacked out. I think like in a traditional pre-game before you leave the house, this would be perfect for like. I bought a bottle of JMO and I was ripping shots. You rip a shot and then you don't have that 10% beer. Also, you rip a shot and you can have one of these.
We'll have a little hop splash.
And you can. It's this is what I just found the word. This is perfect for pacing. Perfect for pacing. You don't want
bridge between beers. Perfect for pacing.
Perfect.
I like the alliteration and I like the meaning behind both of those phrases.
P for P.
P for P.
Yeah. I didn't even do that on purpose. That was crazy. This is also, like I said with the citrus one, this is also a great poolside drink. This is a great river drink. It's just because it's refreshing. You can go to the park, throw around the football, throw around the pigskin.
Yeah.
And have a couple of these
100%.
Without feeling weird about drinking around a lot of other people because you're technically not.
No, you're not. I mean, there's no technically about it. You're not. There's 0 alcohol in this. There's nothing but hops.
Now, if you sneak an actually alcoholic beer in there in the lineup,
look. We won't tell if you won't tell.
That's right. Listen, who hasn't gone to a park and around children and around other people and drinking 7 beers? Who hasn't done that?
I'm clipping that out.
Yeah. Cut that. And if you haven't, you're a liar. No,
And that's the Sunday Sips promise.
this is really good.
No, I like this a lot. I don't know if we want to score it yet or how you feel about it. Like, I can give you a score right now. I don't know if you want to.
Could you?
Yeah.
What do you? Because obviously we're gonna compare this to the citrus one. I do like that. That there's a lot of zeros on here. This is you can drink. You can quite literally drink this all day long. All day long. This is just a non-alcoholic beverage. Like that's crazy. I would still drink water instead of this, obviously.
Probably, yeah.
But you could quite literally cut out LaCroix out of your shopping list if you're into that and buy this.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna get right into the score. I'm gonna give you what I'm thinking here.
Let's do it. Don't lose it.
I believe, and this is gonna be maybe cause something of a stir, but I am going to give this the exact same score as I gave the citrus hop splash.
6.5, huh?
I think that these are two very good quality non-alcoholic beverages for two very different groups of people.
Sure.
I think if you are someone who really, truly loves the taste of hops, then you grab a regular hop splash.
Yeah.
If you are someone that can do a little bit of the hops but wants some kind of fruit flavoring in there to kind of dilute it a little bit and give you just a little bit more something.
Tartness.
Yeah. Good word. Then you go with the citrus. I don't think either of them are above one or another. I think they're doing the same thing, pushed at the same kind of category of drink, but they're for two different but similar-minded audiences. For that, it's exactly where I would put the other one. It's a 6.5.
6.5.
Because I don't think it deserves to be higher necessarily.
Different situation.
But I don't think it deserves to be any lower. And I can tell you, like, my preference probably leans slightly towards the citrus one.
Sure.
But I still really like that this just had an explosion of hops to it.
Yeah.
And that was a fun little treat for sure.
My scoring, I realized while you were talking that this is also why I like this a lot better than the citrus, is because it does take out that tart flavor, which is reminiscent to me of a sour beer, which I traditionally do not like.
Sure.
It removes that and saves all the rest of what I really liked about the citrus and plated that for me. So that being said, I kind of wanted to give it a 7, but I think I'm going to go 6.75, just to save a little face on what we're going to do. Not save face, but save a little
give it a little cushion, give a little room
cushion for the trail pass beers and other non-alcoholic beers that we do
that we'll get
throughout
into
this
sure.
little sober mini
yeah,
series.
because I think we'll have to record to get us through the end of the year. At least 8 of these, 8 non-alcoholics, and then if you are planning on going through to your birthday, then we'll have to do a little bit more than that. So we're gonna have a nice hefty series of non-alcoholic beveraginos.
Yeah, and I mean, and let's be honest. When we're back off the wagon, when we don't exit
when
the
our
wagon,
bodies have once again become a temple.
Yeah, when we exit the wagon non-gracefully,
or I guess no longer have become a temple.
Yeah. When we trash the temple, when we fly off the wagon because it's come to a screeching halt, we're not going to want to review non-alcoholic beers.
No, but I feel it's important that we do.
Yeah.
Because
if we don't, then they're always just going to be sitting there looking at us when we go to Sierra Nevada or when we go to somewhere else, and they're always going to be like, "What about us?" So, well, we did ya.
We did you.
And found out that this might actually. I'm not even just saying this for the pod. This might actually be like in my future of the bridge between beers.
Yeah.
Perfect for pacing.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I think that could wrap it up unless there's anything else you want to tag on about this. I know we're a little short on time compared to our usual podcast, but I think we I think it's a pretty succinct thing. It's hard to really dive into it when there are 3 ingredients.
3 ingredients. Yeah.
Water, hops, and carbon dioxide.
Yeah. We were talking about the design of the cans.
Yeah.
This really stands out. The citrus one on its own too. We were looking at the Trail Pass beers too, the other non-alcs that we're gonna do. The branding is spot on. You wouldn't expect less from Sierra Nevada.
Right.
Traditionally, branding for others isn't that good. Like you look at a Heineken and then a Heineken Zero, whatever, and it looks the same. It doesn't have its own line. It's because I think it's because the brewery or the company, it just doesn't care. They're like, and this is for you people who suck and don't want to drink, right?
Right.
It's just not really nurtured.
No.
As a product.
No.
And Sierra Nevada actually they want to make this an actual thing, an actual line that they have.
Oh, yeah. They want it to stand out on its own.
Yeah.
And be able to, stand on its own legs and
right.
be a drink that people can just buy.
Whereas the traditional domestic beers that do their own non-alcoholics that have been doing it for a while, I feel like it's just their way of getting a few more sales on people that don't drink alcohol, and their mindset is not that perfect for pacing.
They're checking a box.
Yeah, they're just checking a box. Yeah,
and I feel like there's actual concerted effort behind drinks like this that are meant to be something, meant to fulfill a need in the craft beer community.
Yeah, which has really been missed by a lot of breweries in the industry.
Yeah.
It's a missed box because I feel like, especially in a newer society that we're in now, health is kind of is way more important than it was, in the later 1900s. It's more looked at through a specific lens. And especially when you get into like alcohol and stuff like that traditionally has a bad overlook on it from the public's eye, even from a scientific eye. Just like a lot of people say, like alcohol is poison for you, and it does. It is, in a way, it is, because you have to filter it out through your liver and everything like that. But this shines some light on what could be just the adult industry of making beer and crafting different drinks that don't affect your health in a negative negative way. I'm a really big fan of this. I didn't expect it to impact my thought on my future drinking process so vividly or so directly, but I could definitely fit this in a
this could be on the roster for sure.
This will be on the roster. Yeah. All right, man.
All right, pal.
Cheers. And you can still slam it, dog.
You sure can.
It's like drinking a
doesn't hurt like a few others have either.
Gallooter Decadence going down the hatch?
Down the hatch? No. Not so great.
Doesn't give me the shivers. Yeah, that's good. Boy. That's really good. I'm surprised. I am super excited for the Trail Pass beers.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be a treat.
When we actually bring like a little more flavor.
Yeah.
Punch flavor.
That'll be fun to check out.
But yeah, so 6.5, 6.75. Hydration, carbonation, hops. Great. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Find our podcast wherever podcasts are sold. And you crack one for us, we crack one for you. Cheers.
Cheers.
From citrus to dark night, we unravel
she goes.
floor. Mosaic dreams take flight of IPAs, and we adore. Raise a toast to what's new here in the world of craft beer with Sunday sips. Sunday sips. Every pour a trip with our Sunday sips. sip and cheer. Craft beer's near. Sunday's treasure's clear with our Sunday sips. Sunday sips. Every pour a drip. Little Sunday.